Hey guys, hope everyone's doing just fine today. Thought I'd shoot another video for all of you, and this one is especially for our lats and our obliques. So make sure you have your props close by, your blanket in case you need it when we're down on our knees, and blocks too to support you. Let's have some fun, okay? So let's hit the mat. Come right into a table position once you're there. Pause just for a moment, get yourself grounded. So push the ground away, okay? Zip up that core. Feel the belly reaching for the back of the body. Let's go ahead and lift the right leg up behind us. Flex that right foot so the toes point towards the ground. And then as we exhale, take your right knee to the outside of the right elbow or tricep. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale, sweep your leg over to the left. Look over left shoulder like you're checking the mirror in your car. Inhale, back home. Again, exhale. Right knee outside the right elbow or tricep. Inhale back, exhale again, sweep it over to the left. Do that one more time. Exhale, knee to the outside of the elbow or tricep. Inhale back, again sweeping over to the left. Now this time we're going to lift that right leg up and then we're going to swing the leg out to the right and the leg's going to stay straight. And either come onto the bottom of your right foot or come onto the heels with the right toes point up towards the ceiling. Walk the hands back, lift your sternum up. Slide that right hand down on the inside of the right leg, open the chest, sweep that left arm up, and then dip over to the right. A little gate pose here. Frame the head with that left arm, zip the core, and really push down into that left foot. Good, then inhale, come up, and then either going to put that left hand on the ground or on a block, but scoot that left hand a little further forward, dip over to the left, make sure that that wrist doesn't go behind your shoulder. We'll then sweep that right arm up, reach your right fingers to the left and extend. Zip the core, see if you can rotate the torso to look up too as you look up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in, exhale, release out. Back to table, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side, okay? Let's push the ground away. We're gonna lift up that left leg, dorsiflex the foot, belly reaching for the ceiling there. Let's inhale, exhale, left knee up to the left elbow or tricep. Inhale back, exhale, sweep the leg over to the right, look over right shoulder. Inhale back home, exhale, knee to the outside of the elbow or tricep. Back home. Exhale, again, sweep it over to the right. Home, knee to the outside of the elbow or tricep. This is our last one, okay? We'll lengthen back, sweep it over to the right, and then we'll lift that left leg up, keep the leg straight, swing the leg all the way out to the left, drop the foot down. You can either roll to the bottom of the foot or turn the heels with the toes point towards the ceiling. Hands walk back, zip the core, press into that right leg. Left arm down, open the chest, right arm up, gate pose, reach. Breathe. Work on framing your head with that right arm. Don't let the right arm collapse in front of your face, okay? Try and rotate the chest up a little more towards the ceiling too. Good, then slowly inhale up, bringing that right hand down on the ground or on a block, slide it forward a little bit if you needed. We lift that left arm up, frame our head, and reach. You can try and rotate the torso towards the ceiling. Keep working shoulder blades together. You can even look up. Good, let's look down, sweep the arm down, swing back to table, and everybody let's head back to downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet a little bit here. And then we'll get into a little twisted dog here, okay? So let's bend the elbows and knees. When we exhale, turn our knees to the left, heels turn right, pause for a moment, bend those knees deeply, bend the elbows, and then exhale, straighten the arms, lift the sits bones, slowly begin to straighten that left leg, keep the right knee bent, and rotate the torso slightly to the left. Good, back home, we'll do the same thing on the other side. Bend the elbows, knees to the right, heels left. Keep elbows bent for a moment, then push the ground away, lift the hips and slowly straighten that right leg, lift the hips up. Good, back home. And then slowly just walk to the front of the mat. Take your time, getting all the way to the front. Come back to face you guys. Once you get there, feet are square. And then press the feet firmly to the earth. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Hands to heart center. Deep press shoulder blades down. And everybody, again, just make sure here you're taking care of yourself. Take breaks. But keep yourself in a comfortable position no matter where you are. Inhale, arms up. Pause here, do a little back bend. We'll rise and then we'll fold. Inhale up halfway. We'll fold back in and then we'll step back with that right foot. Right foot back. Stay on the balls, the right foot. Inhale, we'll power up. Drop the tailbone, tuck under the pubic bone, zip the core, lift the heart. Arms will come up overhead when you're ready. Deep press shoulder blades down. Let's take a hold of that right wrist with that left hand. Frame your head, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dip over to the left. Inhale, power back up, and repeat that 4 more times. Make sure your left knee's not collapsing. Also making sure, too, that we're keeping the arms pressing back, trying to straighten the elbows as much as we can. When you come to your 5th dip, hold there. Press the arms back, lift your heart. Deep press shoulder blades down your back. Breathe. Good, inhale it up, and then exhale, release. Runner stretch, step back to plank. Good, pause for 6, zip up your core. And then we'll come down onto the hands and knees in a table position, okay? And then we're gonna drop weight on the right leg, on the right knee. Pivot, turn on that right leg. Extend the left leg back. Stack the hips. Turn the eye of your right elbow forward. Open the chest up. We'll sweep that left arm up. You can stay right here or slowly lift up the left leg. Stay here or extend left arm overhead, framing our head. Push back through that left heel. Deep breath in, exhale, release. We'll change sides. I'll flip around. Still facing the camera. So we kicked in the left leg a little bit. Extend the right leg. Rotate, open up for a modified side plank. Push back through that right heel. Push the ground away with that left hand. Don't allow for the shoulder joint to fall down into the ground. Keep pushing the earth away from you. Deep breath in. Exhale. Release. Take a breather if needed. Otherwise, tuck the toes under. Head back to downward facing dog. Good. And then either you're going to gently come out to a table position and step the right foot forward, or you can lift the right leg up in the air, 3-legged dog, step forward. Make sure the right knee's not going past that right ankle, and slowly inhale, power up. We're on the balls of the left foot. Drop the tailbone, tuck on the pubic bone, zip the core, lift the heart. Arms will release, arms overhead when you're ready. Belly and the ribs are pushing back towards the back of the body. And we'll take a hold of that left wrist, frame the head, inhale, exhale, slowly dip over to the right. Inhaling up, we'll do that 4 more times at your own tempo, okay? But on the last time we dip though to the right, you're gonna hold. Make sure that the right knee is not dropping in or out, it's pointing forward with the toes. Keep zipping your core. And you're pausing that last dip. Lift your heart, arms push back. Inhaling up, Exhale, release, runner stretch, and then step forward. Square up the feet, inhaling up halfway. Fold back in, rising up. Do the back bend, complete your cycle. Up, hands to heart center. If you have a block, grab a block. If you have a towel or a blanket, grab that. Take that, put it right between your thighs, okay? And we'll roll the thighs in. Feet soaking in the ground, they're square, all right? Drop the tailbone, tuck under the pubic bone, zip your core, lift your sternum, arms release, and then inhale, arms up overhead. Your choice, you can either keep the arms separated, you can interlace the fingers, or take a hold of your left wrist. This is your choice, okay? But find length, however you're doing this, okay? We'll inhale, deep press shoulder blade down. Exhale, squeeze your block and dip over to the right. Frame the head with the arms push back, keep your hips square. So don't let the hips turn. Don't let the left arm come in front of your head here. Keep yourself nice and square. And lift up out of that right side too of your body. Don't collapse there. Inhale up. We're dipping left, so if you need to, switch by grabbing that right wrist if you're grabbing a wrist. Lengthening, squeeze your block, keep the hips square. Inhale up, again dipping over to the right. Inhaling up, again dipping left. One more time, each side. Good, coming up, release. If you have that block, remove the block, put it down. Stand tall, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up halfway. Fold back in. Step back with our left foot, okay? Then I'm gonna go ahead and turn to the side here. And we're gonna angle that left foot down 35, 45 degrees. Make sure your right heel lines up with the arch of that left foot. Swim up like we're coming to warrior two, but bring the hands on the hips, okay? And we're going to slowly begin to lift and lengthen the right thigh muscle. So feel that kneecap lifting up like you're trying to pull the kneecap up towards that hip. Hips are square. What I want you to feel though is this left, as is bone left hip flexors, pushing back towards the back wall. And your right glute wants to push forward into that right hip. So the hips are sort of going in two different directions to balance the pelvis. Okay, and some of us may want a block to go on the inside of that right foot as we're coming into triangle. So the arms are going to come up. Okay, deep press your legs down. Feel like we're reaching across, like there's a countertop. You're reaching across that countertop. And then you'll bring that right hand down. You may be right here, hand on the thigh. Maybe it goes down towards the shin. Maybe on a block. Maybe on the earth. Then take that left hand, separate lats and obliques here, and then bring that left arm up into your triangle. Again, keep that left hip pushing back, right hip pushing forward, shoulders working together. Can we look straight up? Not, look down. Do what's best for you. Good, and then we're going to inhale, come back up, and then when we exhale, a modified reverse warrior. So keep that right leg straight. Take the left hand down the left leg, right arm up. That's too much for your left arm, you can always go half bound too, okay? If it's too much for you not to look up, look back towards your left foot. We're gonna go right to side angle. So as we exhale, bend that right knee, come through center. We're bringing that right foot on the right thigh. Again, opening the chest, and the left arm's up. Stay here or put your right hand on a block or on the earth, maybe. The arms on the inside of our thigh. We're pressing our thigh into the arm, arms pushing back. Good. Inhale up just for a second, warrior two. And then when we exhale, we'll windmill out. Step back, plank. Good job, everybody. Drop knees or head down through chaturanga. Cobra up dog as we inhale. And then exhale. Back to downward facing dog. Wonderful. We're going to work our way down for a moment to table. We're going to work into a little dolphin plank series, okay? So we're going to work onto the forearms eventually here, okay? Hands can press into the earth, or you can interlace your fingers if you want to, all right? But we want to keep the elbows in tight. We don't want our elbows going wider than our shoulders, okay? They're in as tight as the shoulders. We're still working a little external rotation in our shoulders as well. Lengthen those legs back. You're still on your knees. Tuck under the pubic bone and zip your core. When you're ready here, you're going to inhale, exhale, lift the knees up. Press back through the heels. Activate the glutes. Feel the belly reach up towards the ceiling. The same thing with the ribs. Look straight down. Deep press shoulders down your back. And breathe. Stay with it. Good, then slowly bring the knees down, pelvis down, spread the hands and squeeze them together, lift your sternum up, right into Sphinx. Okay, so now we're into what we call a little side-to-side dolphin plank. So what we're going to do, we're going to lift up into our dolphin plank, and we're going to walk our feet to the right. So your left foot's going to come off of your mat, maybe about 3 inches or so, but keep your hips square to the ground, same thing with the chest. If you need to drop onto your knees to modify, that's totally cool once you get there. We'll hold there for a little bit, we'll come back home, and then we'll walk the feet to the left, okay? So when you're ready, come up into your version of dolphin plank, and then walk your feet to the right. So the feet are off the mat. Keep your hips square, press both forearms down, really push that left forearm. That helps balance out, keep the hips square to the ground. Belly ribs are pushing up towards the back of the body. Deep press shoulder blades down. Good, then walk back home. If you need a break, come down. Otherwise, walk your feet to the left. So the right foot should be off the mat, couple of inches, maybe at most 6 inches or so. Hips are square to the ground. Push back through your heels. Activate the glutes and keep pushing the ground away too. Don't let your shoulders fall down into the arms. Keep the arms pushing the ground away from you. Good, walk back home. Pause for a moment. And then slowly release back into Sphinx. If you need a break, come on down. You can windshield wipe your legs. If you want to go back to child's pose, if you're going to drink of water, totally cool. Okay, so we're going to do sort of like a little modified side plank here, okay? I'll work actually side angle, so you can see it here. So from here, legs are back, up into dolphin plank. Bring your feet together. Try to keep your hands in contact with the earth here, and then roll to the outside of your right foot. Open your hips to the left, push the ground away. Try and keep both arms down. If you can't do this, you can always modify by bringing your right leg down. Maybe you bring your left hand here. Totally fine, okay? Keep the feet flexed. Good, and then change sides. I'll flip around, so I'm always looking at y'all. Push back through the heels. Breathe. And then slowly release out. Sphinx pose. Good. And then release any way you need to release. Good. And then when you're ready, find your way back to downward facing dog. Okay, so we're going to work into a little twisted dog and then roll into a full side plank. So if you need to modify anytime, come down a table and do a modified side plank from the table. Okay? Otherwise, bend elbows, bend the knees, turn your knees to the right, heels left. Okay? Squat down for a sec. Drop weight in your left hand, inhale as we exhale. Unravel yourself to side plank. Opening up, push the ground away, lift the heart. Keep the chest square, right arm up. Eye of that left elbow goes forward. If you want to lift up the right leg, you totally can. Wonderful. Break if you need to, otherwise change sides. I'll flip around. Back to down dog. Bend the elbows and knees, turn the knees left, heels right, inhale, exhale, unravel, side plank here. Opening our chest. Eye of that right elbow goes forward. If you want extra work, we lift up that left leg. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then slowly release. Take a breather. And then when you're ready, find your way back to downward facing dog. Flip around. Good, and then we'll lift the left leg up, three-legged dog, or again, if you need to modify, come to the table, bring the left foot forward as we exhale, forward. Drop the right foot down 35, 45 degrees, left heel's lining up with that arch of the right foot. We come up like we're going into warrior two, pause. We're actually gonna work in a triangle, so slowly begin to straighten the left leg, lift that left thigh muscle, okay? Remember, we're feeling this right hip push back, left glute is pushing forward, keep the hips in proper alignment. Then we'll lift the arms up, like we're reaching over a countertop there. And then we're bringing that left hand to our working position, coming into our triangle. Deep press, shoulder blades down. Really pressing that big mound under that left big toe. Let that help stabilize you. Good, then slowly inhale, come up. As we exhale, reverse the warrior. We'll do a modified one, so we'll keep that left leg straight. Good, and then we're gonna work ourselves this side angle here. So again, you can bring that left forearm on your thigh. You can bring your left hand to a block of the earth. Rotate that right arm, swim it overhead. Rotating our torso up towards the ceiling. Try and straighten that right elbow. Keep pressing that left leg into the arm's pushing back. Breathe. Then slowly inhale up, warrior two, and then windmill out, and then step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale up halfway, folding back in, rising. The back bend to complete your cycle. Up and hands, heart center. Release the arms, stand tall. We're all going to come on down to sit, okay? So come on down. And if you need to sit on a blanket or a block, do it. If you need a yoga strap, have that too. Let's separate the flesh from the sits bones. We're nice and square on the ground. We're going to a little head to knee and then an intense seated side stretch, okay? So let's go ahead and keep the right leg straight and that right foot flexed. We're going to bring our left foot up into that right thigh. Now, if your left knee's up really high, have a block, put a block underneath there to support yourself. If this flexion hurts your left knee, extend that left leg out straight too, but keep it active, all right? But from here, square your torso up to the right leg, lift your sternum, inhale, arms can lift, rotate the shoulders out so it's external rotation, come forward. Now pause, lift the chest up again. Feel the sits bones push down and back, and then come forward. Maybe the hands will come over that right foot. Okay, if it doesn't, that's fine. You can have your hands on your shin, near the ankle. Hands can be on the ground, or again, have a strap if needed. Feel your heart reaching forward for that foot. And then if it's comfortable, you're going to take your left hand, put it on the outside of your right foot. Feel that left knee pushing towards the ground and ground that left glute. And then try and feel your heart reach for the outside of that right foot too. Tuck the chin slightly. And just breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in, breathing out. Awesome job, everybody. Good work. Last breath here. And then inhale, we'll come on up. We're working to our intense seated side stretch. So for some of us, you'll have a strap around that right foot. Hold that strap with your right hand. Some of us will go ahead and then take that right hand to the inside of our right leg, and you'll have the hand either touch the ground, the palm facing the ceiling, and you're pressing your right arm into your right leg, or slide that right hand underneath the calf or the ankle and keep pushing the leg into the arm pushes back. Turn your torso left. Take your left hand, separate those lats and obliques, and then here I actually want you to take your left hand behind the head, press the elbow back, lift the elbow up, and then dip your torso towards the right leg. And just feel that left elbow reaching towards the ceiling, and then it wants to arc over to the outside of your right foot. And keep feeling that left knee press down. Keep your right toes pointing up. Last breath here. Then slowly release. And change sides. Left leg extends. We'll bend the right knee or keep that right leg straight if that's better for your knee. Square your hips. Left leg is active. Inhale, arms come up. And then exhale, we come forward. Come to your working position here. Same as the other side. Feel that right knee pressing towards the ground or into your block. Reach your right pec to the outside of that left foot. Maybe the right hand comes on the outside of the foot as well. Breathing in and out. Good. Slowly releasing. Intense seated side stretch here, so come into your working position. Lifting our heart, turning our torso right, Separate lats and obliques. Right hand behind the head. Press the elbow back. Lift the elbow up and dip the torso towards the left leg. Keep your left toes pointing up. Keep lifting that right elbow up and dipping over to the left. Last breath here. And slowly releasing out. Releasing the legs. Finding your way onto your back for Shavasana. Stay there for a couple minutes. Take the time for yourself to unwind. Nice job, everybody. Hope you're doing fine. Feel free to leave comments. That's always welcomed. And we'll see you again soon, okay? Thanks for watching. Namaste.